Alright, so I'd like to do a little video here of what I've sold on eBay this week. Hopefully it will give you guys some ideas on what to look for when you're out scavenging. So, first off here I have a pack of paint brushes. These are, I believe they're camel hair paint brushes used for putting on the final glaze. And I have seven, let's see, yeah, seven of them. They're made by Mark's Brush. I bought these last summer. I got actually a whole box of paint brushes from an estate. I think I paid about maybe $10 for the box, and I had probably 50 brushes, and I've split those up and sold them off in several lots. So this little pack of 7 brushes I sold for, let's see, $20 total with $3.50 shipping, so about $23.50 roughly. I'll wrap those up in, I'll wrap them pretty thick in bubble wrap and mail those off in a poly mailer, so just cost a couple bucks to ship. The next thing here is a sugar spoon. It is a pewter handle spoon. It's made by the same company that does International Silver. This one is called, the stamp on this one says International Pewter. And the pattern on silverware is called Farmington. There's several brands that make this pattern. So let's see if you ever see. Well, that's upside down. The logo here. It's got an eagle, eagle in the center, and then International Pewter with a copyright there. Pewter has kind of a brushed, almost stainless steel, but it looks a little more raw than stainless steel. So just keep an eye out for that. I got this at a thrift shop in town for 15 cents, and I have several other pieces from the same pattern. I think I bought 15 or probably 25 pieces or so, all for 15 cents a piece. So I've been selling those off in lots, and then with the serving pieces I've been selling them individually. This spoon I sold for $15, and it'll be a couple dollars for shipping, so grand total got $17.59 for this, and probably spend $2.50, $3 on shipping. Same thing with that. I'll wrap in some bubble wrap and throw it in a poly mailer. Next here are 6 teaspoons, wooden handle, no fancy brand or anything like this, anything like that. They're just kind of cheap spoons, and you can see the logo there, Lifetime Cutlery, made in Taiwan. Paid, I think, 25 cents a piece for those, and sold the lot for $10. Little bubble wrap poly mailer, and we're good to go. The next one is this Whisky Glass. This was from a restaurant that closed down in the late 1990s called the Velvet Turtle. I believe it was a chain, there were a handful of locations in the Los Angeles area, and the chain is now closed. I found 2 of these in a thrift store, and got them for a couple of bucks, and those sold right away this past fall. And so I kept an eye out. I put an alert on eBay search for the Velvet Turtle, and actually just about a week after that, found somebody who's selling a lot of them, and I think there was 18 or 20. No, I don't remember exactly, but quite a few of these glasses, this size, and then some more of like cocktail, the tall, thin glasses. And it worked out to about $7 a glass, and I'd sold the previous glasses I had for 25 bucks. So since I bought the lot, this is the first one that's sold, and I sold this for $20. So it'll be a profit of, after fees and everything, about $10. Nothing huge, but pretty good. And I'll put this in a box. I've got some 8x8x8 boxes loaded up with tons and tons of bubble wrap, and good to go. Alright, next I have 3 baseball gloves. I've been experimenting with baseball gloves over the past year. Let's see, I got my first gloves I got in a lot on eBay. I think I paid 150 bucks or something. Got a box full of little T-ball kids gloves. And those sold off really well last spring, so I decided to keep my eyes open. And since then, I have bought box lots on eBay, and I pick them up whenever I out at yard sales or thrift stores, and can get a good price on them. The thrift stores, yard sales, I can usually get gloves between $2 and $5, and I buy anything I can get on eBay for $5 or less per glove. eBay, you gotta watch out. Just be careful with the big lots. Sometimes the sellers have picked through them, taken all the good ones, and then leave you trashy gloves. So you just gotta do a little research, look through the pictures, and try to get an idea of what exactly the gloves are. So these are all adult gloves. The first one here is a Dudley. It says handcrafted softball mitt. I think, I could be wrong, but I think this is an Australian brand. And it's made out of leather, 13.5 inches. This is handcrafted. It's old. It's a little worn, but it's still in good playable shape. And this one sold for $15. This is a leather Rawlings baseball glove, softball glove, RBG 12, so 12-inch glove. And that one sold again for $15. Both of those I got about $10 for the shipping charge. And I pretty much list any glove for, I'll look at sold listings and price them accordingly. But if there's not a good history on them, or they're not in great shape, I'll put 15 bucks on them, and they always sell. It might take a few months. You might have to wait, till the spring and summertime comes around. But those gloves will usually sell off pretty well at about 15 bucks. So if you can pick up a glove for 5 bucks and throw it up for 15 after fees and all, maybe you make 7 bucks, $7 profit. But they're real easy. You slap it in a poly mailer, ship it out, easy. 2, 3, maybe 5 photographs real quick. Write down a couple measurements, and the description's simple. So I spend maybe 5-10 minutes on each listing, 2 minutes on shipping. So, $7 for 15 minutes worth of work is not too bad. Let's see. The next one is this Rawlings. The number RSE 36B. It's a 12.5-inch softball glove, I believe. All leather. It's in really good shape. It looks a little dusty and worn, but it's still got a lot of life in it, nice and soft. A little writing on there, but not a big deal. This one sold for 40 bucks. So all these gloves came from a lot I bought this past fall, and that lot worked out to about $7 a glove, I believe. So, these, you make a few bucks, not that much, but at every lot I've bought, there's always a handful of them that sell for 50 to 60 bucks. So I make my money back plus a few bucks on the bulk of the gloves, and then I really make 5 to 10 times my money back on maybe 10% of the gloves. So you make your money back on a few, and then you really make the profit on the best ones in the lot. Okay, so these ones actually, they sold, but the buyer hasn't paid yet, so we'll see how that shakes out. I don't know. I've tried to contact them, and they haven't really said anything, so I'm a little skeptical as to whether that one's going to work out, but we'll see. These are a set of 4 dinner plates, and as you can see, they're hand painted, gold embellished, and it depicts looks like a colonial style couple sitting in the woods. I don't know, courting or whatever. Going for a walk here. The gold and the paint's pretty well worn. It's not the highest quality, but they are antique. They are pretty old. I don't have a maker's mark on it, or a signature or anything like that. But let's see if I can show you. There's 2 little dimples there. Can't see it very well, but underneath the glaze, stamped in the actual porcelain, those little marks actually say KPM. And from what I gather, KPM was a German porcelain manufacturer who made the base plates and then sold those off to other people who would decorate them. I did a lot of research on these originally to try to figure out, how old they were and stuff. And I guess they could be as much as 100 years old, but probably more like 50, sometime from the mid-century. I got these in a lot from a family member who was cleaning out an estate. A family member of theirs had passed away, and I was given a lot of the items that they no longer wanted, and they've been listed for about a year, and because of the lack of the maker's mark, I couldn't pinpoint the artist or the location of manufacture very well, and the condition's not that great. I hadn't had a whole lot of interest, so somebody made me an offer of $10, and I took it. They haven't paid, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm hoping they'll go through because I'd like to get these out of my storage. Alright, if you have any questions, let me know. Feel free to leave a comment, and have a good day.